Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The COD League action continues. We're diving straight into this game. Nameless already putting a cap on the board, actually trying to reply. Of course, this is Envious versus Aware. It's tied up at 1 map apiece. And just an update for you guys about Optic Gaming versus Prophecy. Optic Gaming had a comeback uplink game 3 map, and they 15-2'd Prophecy. The game was over in 8 minutes.
That's pretty good.
I mean, that's real good. Like, comeback seems to be that map right now.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are pretty good. Those Optic Gaming guys, they have a few good players. But the EnVy, they're going to be able to get this flag out all the way, to their side of the map. Again, Merc, he's going to be chased down, though. Good return. That was Sender from Aware. But something I wanted to bring up, Ben.
Yep.
The 8th place team from last season's COD League was Most Wanted. They finished the COD League at 21-23. TK on the outside looking in, their first team outside looking in, was 20-24.
Wow.
So some of these teams cannot afford to have another week like the one they've had.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much that would be more than half of your kind of allotted losses, or most losses you can get.
Yeah, you can't really afford to give away as many losses as some of these teams really have done. And honestly, it gets to that point where you got to start being a little bit concerned about it.
Right.
More than anything, and changes have to happen. But for now, though, we're tying things up 1-1 in this game as CTF ascend. Of course, this is game number 3. Uplink will be coming up next. Merc running this flag, though. It's going to be home, sweet home, surely. Just checks behind him. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be positioned to stop him. But, oh, wow. Out of nowhere, Sender picks up a 2-piece J-Cap there to pick up the flag. 2-1, Team Envious. Yeah,
it's going to be a huge flag cap for EnVy. You have the players. It's going to be Nameless going off for EnVy, Happy going off for Aware, but Lawless right now, Ben, not playing his usual self. 2-8 right now.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's been Accuracy, really, who has kind of, I don't want to say let the team down, but hasn't been performing well in the series. Lawless really struggling a little bit, but he has that flag. He's looking like he's going to be able to run this one and gets it 2-2 just as he falls, though. So actually now needs to do some clutch defensive work against Envious. There's one and falls off the map.
Yeah, I mean, people have fallen off the map like crazy. Yesterday we had people falling off the map. We had people team killing each other. It looks like Nameless is going to have this flag. He's going to have one teammate behind him. That's going to be a big kill if he can pick it up, and he does. That's J-Cap. So huge kill right there. It's going to be one player from Aware at the EnVy base. It's going to be Accuracy. He's going to get one kill. Pick up the flag. He's going to be taken out, Ben. This should be another cap for EnVy. Very high scoring Ascend CTF game.
Yeah, more so than we normally, or are used to seeing in Ascend, I should say. 3-2 overall. EnVy in great control. Nameless with 2 flags. J-Cap with the other one. Of course, Merc has been trying to run those flags as far as he possibly can, and until he's been taken out by a couple of Aware players from behind. So he's doing a lot of the initial work on those flag runs. Now we're going to have Mr. J-Cap on your screens. What is he up to? We're going to have to do some defensive work. Aware pushing pretty hard. Looking at that minimap, though, looks like it's going to be this man, Merc, making the play down that left-hand side. Final 28 seconds of the game.
Yeah, this is a pretty good first half for EnVy. It looks like they may be able to get one more pull as well. There's one player from EnVy in the Aware base. That is going to be Merc. Looks like he's going to get that flag out, Ben, and he's going to have some coverage behind him. They can stop these players from Aware in their own base. They're going to be able to get this flag, I think.
I love the fact Merc's actually running double smokes, too. Trying to be an evasive little ninja. With 5 seconds left, I think
he's got to go for it.
I think he's running a little bit too far away. 1 second. Oh, he got it!
Yeah, he got it.
Oh,
huge play right there from Merc. He took his sweet time right there, Ben.
No, he was calm and composed. He's like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Don't worry. Honestly, guys, don't worry. I've got it.
He took the longest way he possibly could.
That's yeah. That was funny. I actually got a tweet from Lawless. Lawless tweeted me saying, Troy jumping off the map. Not good. I cried. It was hilarious. Anyway, moving on. Second side with Aware versus EnVy. Nameless falls immediately off the break. 4-2 in favor of EnVy thanks to Merc's literally last second flag cap. He could not have left that any later if he tried.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't have taken a longer route. I don't know why, once they got that one player down in their base, didn't just go for it. But, fortunate enough to get that cap. And that cap is huge, man. To give your team a 2-flag cushion going into the second half on a CTF game, especially one like Ascend where we don't see as much action as we have in this one so far. I mean, that's just huge play right there from Merc.
Now Lawless with the flag, trying to make something happen. Jumps up top, connects with 1 kill. Of course, this Aware team still unbeaten in the league. This would be a pretty tough spot if they're not able to pick up this CTF game right now, as the flag does get returned. And a couple of people in the chat asking, what does it mean if these teams keep losing? Of course, you have to finish in the top 8 for your Season 1 playoff, and losing 70 games early is just going to be so tough for you to try and recover that record. It really will. These teams that are 4-0 already, you've got 2 teams 4-0, of course, Aware and FaZe. Justice not too far behind at 5-1, so teams are already starting to pull away. But speaking of pulling away, Sender and Happy, both with 17 kills apiece. Accuracy and Lawless, only with 8 each. That is a big difference in separation of kills.
Yeah, that is a huge difference. It's not going to be a very easy time on respawn when you have 2 players, not really pulling their own weight. And that's the difficult thing about, respawn game modes, right? S&D, you can get away with 1 player having a subpar game if 2 players are going off. 2 players are playing well in respawn, and your other 2 are just not carrying their weight, and the other team is, slaying pretty well, picking up kills. It's going to be almost virtually impossible to win.
Sender is going to be pulling that flag away. He's on a 6 streak right now. 1 play from EnVy, going to be trying to contest the enemy flag. It's going to be Merc. Merc trying to play this one sneaky. Actually hasn't spotted him. He's going to see the flag carrier. Gets a kill. Gets the return as well. Merc, massive play in the Aware base. Sender's going to be annoyed about that one. Actually was up top, trying to get some cover on that flag, but was not able to do so. 3 players go down, and well, Matt, J-Cap's pulling that flag, and if there's 1 kill that goes down, this is flag cap.
Oh, no, that's flag cap right there. And it is actually a very shocking disparity in kills, Ben. That's very interesting you brought that up. I mean, Sender, 22 kills, Happy 19, 9 and 9 each respectively for Accuracy and Lawless. That is a very big disparity.
Yeah, I feel like, and someone Happy falling off the map again. What is going on right now? It's like we've seen 3 players from Aware fall off the map so far.
Yeah, I mean,
in 2 days.
They need to get more accustomed with the map ascend. They just keep falling off the map. Clearly, they're not too prepared for this one.
Well, 3 flag difference, 2 minutes remaining. Clayster looking at putting the final nail in the coffin. Of course, 2 minutes left, so if he gets this, that's pretty much GG. And EnVy need this win as well, as we brought up earlier on. EnVy currently are 3-3 in the league. Aware still unbeaten. They sit top of the league with, I think it's like a 92% map win ratio, but Clayster's going to cap that. Now it's a 4-point lead. And honestly, Aware better be praying that their uplink game is good.
Oh yeah, where they're going to need to bring their A game on uplink. I think they're just going to need to slay. I mean, EnVy just outslaying them so hard right now. I think, where they're going to need to just kind of take a deep breath and, figure this one out, after. I think you can't really, you can't really argue about this one too much. Got beat pretty bad. Just going to have to take it and then throw it off and just kind of come back in this uplink and take it to Search, where this Search, they looked great on BioLab.
They did, yeah. They looked really good at Search before. Looking very shaky. It was a weird one because, a team goes up by that much, you're like, this is game over, and then all of a sudden they allow EnVy to come back into it. Not really what you would expect to see. But again, when you have 2 players with, 25 average kills and 2 players down there at 11 average, you're just not going to be able to win a game in respawn like that. 45 seconds left. Lawless trying to make something happen, but honestly, don't think he's going to be able to do so. And honestly, accuracy.
It doesn't matter if he does it. I mean,
right,
come on.
It's over. Yeah,
look
exactly.
at the score, Ben. Come on.
Yeah, it's over. But for me, accuracy really has been struggling a lot this series. So hopefully he can pick things up. And I'm not really sure why it is that he's struggling. It's he's put in some solid shots. He's just kind of getting outshot. I feel maybe it's positioning in the last couple of maps has been off.
Yeah, that positioning the last few maps. EnVy's done a good job though overall to keep up the pressure and pace. And it's one thing we talked about the other day. Clay using the MLG a bit. Put the MLG away, taking out a bow. I mean, still the same results, but you can see just the pacing from a team standpoint is so much better. Yeah,
I feel like maybe as a team they feel a lot more comfortable with that, and that's a fantastic thing to actually point out, because every time we've seen him use that MLG, we've been mentioning, would the team be doing better if he pulled out the bow? Well, EnVy is looking phenomenal right now, to be honest. Merc 15 to 17, but he was doing a lot of the flag running initially, and 2 caps coming in for J-Cap and Nameless, but a 6-2 overall victory there for Team EnVy. That puts them 2-1 up in the series against Aware. Optic Gaming, they're currently in their 4th map, as well as, I believe, Optic Nation vs Elevate. They're in Game 3. Team Justice and AR, they're in Game 3 too. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll be diving into Game number 4 of this one and checking out everything else in the COD League.